Hello everyone, and while we can't travel at the moment, at least it's a good time to show you the 9 travel mistakes that you shouldn't make on your travel trips. So while we can't travel at the moment, I at least can show you the 9 travel mistakes I made during all my trips and that hopefully you can avoid, or maybe you have even made those mistakes as well by yourself. So let's start off with number 1, and that's to forget to take something from the hotel. Leave something behind in the hotel, and especially chargers. Chargers are the number 1 thing that people leave in their hotel. So I forgot sometimes a sponge to wash ourselves, so I had to buy a new sponge along the way. And I guess I'm guilty as well to leave a charging cable behind. But that's also a tip for you: when you forget something, to take something to the hotel, especially a charging cable, call the receptionist desk, because the front desk normally has at least a charging cable for you, and you could use that for free. And then number 2 on the list, that's to forget to pack an eye mask. And normally I don't sleep with eye masks, but during traveling, especially in hostels, it can be very annoying when you don't have one with you and your neighbor opposite opens the light the whole night, or the curtains in the hotel that you're sleeping are not blocking that much light either, and you're sleeping next to the main road with a street light just right in front of your hotel. So that's a tip as well. Always pack an eye mask. The number 3 on the list, forget to research a place. And the main problem because of this is that you sometimes don't know what the history is about the place that you're walking to, but even worse, and that happened before as well, is not knowing what to do in a certain place. And when you then get back home, you realize, man, there were so many great things to do in this place, but I just don't know what to do at that time when I was there, and I missed out on all those amazing stuff that I could have done when I was over there. And number 4, book a too early flight. And the main problem of that is when you book a flight too early, you realize the day that you have to get to the airport, damn, how do I even reach the airport? There's no bus, there's no train, there's no metro. The only option that you have left probably is to reserve a taxi beforehand to make sure you're not missing your flight. And that would make a budget trip pretty expensive. And the same the other way around. If you book a flight that arrives really late at the destination, there's no way to get to your hotel anymore. So make sure you check that out as well before you go. And number 5, hiking in bad weather. And this is a story in Taiwan, was it? I was kind of the guy for our exchange group that did all those hikes. I knew where we have to go, I knew the route kind of, I researched that in advance. And then there was a day that we kind of would have gone for a hike, but the weather was really bad. So I texted everyone and said, nah, it's not smart to go. We shouldn't go for hiking now. But they said, no, let's go. I really want to go for hiking. So in the end, group of 4 people still going for hiking. And then it started to rain and it was muddy and slippery and we lost track of the route because of the bad weather. It was even a difficult trail where we had to cross 3 times a river, but the rocks got slippery, so someone fell down into the river, his shoe fell down into the river. We had to capture the shoe from the stream before it was gone. It was a horrible journey, a very memorable journey, but also want to remember, you shouldn't hike during bad weather. And number 6 on the list is not putting a bag with you and around your shoes when you pack them in your bag. And yes, I'm guilty to that. I always traveled with my shoes in my backpack without a bag around them, which is fine when you go there, kind of. Well, shoes are a bit dirty, but you can wash them before, that's okay. But when you go back and you have hiked everywhere and you don't want to take them with you and you want to put them in your bag, it's like mud and stuff. It just doesn't work. So just take whatever you want, a clothing bag, a thicker bag, just a plastic shopping bag. Just put them around them and your bag stays clean. And then number 7, check in too early for a flight. And you might want to say, Sven, you should check in early for a flight. Yes, in America you should, because then if you have a budget ticket and you check in early, then you have just the first choice of all the seats that are left. But if you fly with Ryanair and you don't purchase a seat in advance and you want a random allocated seat, the first seats that will be allocated randomly are the shit seats, because people can still upgrade. So they will leave the good seats till the end, till the last people on the plane left. So if you check in just the last couple of hours before your flight, you will have the best non-payable seat, basically what you can get, which is most of the time very front in the plane or completely at the back, so that you're at least off the plane early. Number 8, not charging your phone. Man, what a headache is that. Your alarm goes in the morning, ready to go to the plane, ready to go to the airport. You take your phone, you take your backpack, you get on the bus and phone empty. Or you see 5% left. And then you know, yes, at the destination I still need to have my phone. So yeah, make sure you always charge your phone in advance. And then the last mistake I've ever made during a trip is to forget to get off a bus stop. And this sounds stupid, but if you're traveling India and you get on the bus, you tell the bus driver, I need to get off at this stop. Is this bus going to this stop? Yes, this bus is going to this stop. Then it's a night bus, you fall asleep, you hear some mumbling in the background, the guy is shouting some stop names that you don't recognize in a language that you don't recognize, and you think, well, we are the only foreigners on the bus. He will tell us when it's our stop. And you just keep going, you don't know where you are, and then he comes to you and says, this is the final bus stop. Then you get off, and then you look around in the middle of nowhere, and you ask, where am I? And he said, oh, we're here and here. And he said, I don't know this place. Yeah, that's because the original book place where you wanted to get off is 500 kilometers from where you are at the moment. And then it's like, aye. So, because we slept on the bus in the night, we missed our bus stop, no one told us to get off, and now we need to find a way back. So yeah, don't make that mistake. And if you have any mistakes that I missed and you want to share with me so I can enjoy your mistakes, please let them down in the comments below.